All right, good morning, everyone. Finally back. Honestly, the time flew by. Like, I'm already back. Damn, it's pretty quick. Also, I'm not gonna be trading any funded accounts today. I'm gonna be trading at eValve. Right now, I'm actually waiting for uh my live account to. I'm waiting for the funds to process because it basically takes a week. It depends on the broker you have, but if you have like AMP, it basically takes a week for you to set up your live account because it takes like 3 business days for the funds to settle, something like that. So that's what I'm really waiting for right now. Anyways, on NQ, let's see. Zoom out. We're right at all time highs. No surprise. It seems pretty bullish on the bigger time frame, of course, but I just say that because this area here we've bounced off of twice and we recently bounced off of it. I think this bounce here happened yesterday. It happened pretty slowly. It's been pretty choppy, but it happened. Yeah, futures. Yeah. Let's see. I also did see a couple zones on NASDAQ, so I do like how the market looks. I mean, I had already put down the zones, but I just erased them so I could redo them on the stream. But yeah, I'll probably start trading that live account next week. Maybe even tomorrow, but it depends if the account is ready or not. Whoops. Alright. 2 hour demand zone all the way down there. Let's see. This could be a good 1 hour supply zone here. This could be a really good target for longs if I do take a long. But yeah, the eValve I'm going to be trading is actually on Alpha. They came out with this new platform and I really want to try it out. So that's what I'm going to be trying out today. I should have really looked into a YouTube video before I actually tried trading this. But I'm pretty sure it's very similar to like Top X or something. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah. Market. Yeah. Here it is, brackets. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, there's no like P&L bracket. I'm gonna have to mess with that later. The brackets. But yeah, the platform looks really cool. Like I said, it looks very similar to like Top X or something. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, let's just say in the next couple weeks they have some issues. Again, like Top X. I think it's bound to happen with any trading platform. You will have issues eventually. Like even with Tradeovate. I mean, it's rare, but it has happened where they do have like platform issues. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why. I feel like every prop firm has a crazy sell right now. Like Alpha has 50%, Take Profit Trader has 50%, Apex has 90%. Lucid, I think, has 40%, but it's limited. Like, I think it's like 2 uses. Still pretty good. Funded Next, I'm pretty sure also has a sale. Let me double check. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I came back and every prop firm has a crazy sale. The one that really surprised me though was Alpha Futures. Because I feel like Alpha Futures, they always have like a 20% sale, 25%. So the fact that they did 50% because of this new platform, I think is pretty cool. All right, what am I doing? I keep like getting distracted. All right, don't see anything on this 45-minute time frame. I will mark out all-time highs though, since we are very close to it. Are you messing with Funded Next Flex? I looked into the rules. I think they're really good for Funded Next. And I think they have like 3 or 4 different accounts. Something like that. Okay, don't see too much. On the 15-minute time frame, we have a couple zones. Like this 15-minute demand zone here, which I won't mark since I have this 3-hour zone. And then we also have this 15-minute up here, which I won't mark since I have the 1 hour. I'm pretty sure, yeah. We also have this 15-minute supply zone, which the market has rejected. Boom. Yeah, I think that I really already have the important zones, which are just above price and below price. So right now, what it's looking like I'll take a trade off of this 3-hour demand zone. But I think that's only going to happen if the market opens up and it goes down, which, yeah, it's not too far away. If it goes up, then I'll just have to wait for it to tap this 1 hour supply zone, which is what, 140 points away. Sounds far away, but honestly, I've seen really good openings. I would say like for the past trading week. I haven't been actually trading, but I have peeped at the markets like after New York opened just to see like how it did. I've seen when it comes to the price action, I really don't know, but when it comes to volume, I've seen really good volume, like really good volume openings, which for me is good. Is good. Okay, this could be a 10-minute zone. I'm not sure if I'd take a trade off of this zone. And maybe I would. The reactions off of it are pretty good. Or it's VWAP. But I mean, I haven't been trading, so I would just ask you guys how do you think the market has been? I don't know, the past 2 weeks, the past week. I would love to see what you guys think, cuz I haven't been trading. All I've really seen is like the volume since I've been measuring it. Yeah, like yesterday's price action doesn't look the best. Obviously, it was very bullish, but I feel like it really took a while for the market to make the move long. Either way, I mean, if you measure the first 15-minute candle from yesterday, it's a decent size, 130 points. I feel like about a month ago, it was way smaller than that, the openings. A lot of fake outs, very unpredictable. Good breakouts at open. I'm using funded next bull accounts. Yeah, I saw the bull accounts. I saw them. They seem really cool. I think you can get a pay in like 2-3 days or something, which is good. Yeah, I think this is it for all the zones that I see. If the market goes down, then I'll be waiting for it to tap this 3 hour zone. If we zoom out, it's 50-50, honestly. I could see it going up or down. It really just depends how it reacts down there. So we'll see. Let's see US 30. If you trade US 30, I also want to know how it's been acting for you. Has it been pretty good? Before I went on vacation, I don't know, US 30 was a bit weird with me. It might be my strategy, but I don't know. It was like pretty choppy. Have you tried Redline? What is that? I don't know what that is. It sounds pretty sus. Not gonna lie. Is that a prop firm? Oh my gosh, guys, I checked my email yesterday. Oh yeah, I see it. Redline Futures prop firm. Never heard of it. Oh my gosh, guys, this reminds me of fast track trading. And they're giving away a Mac Mini. That reminds me of Cloud. Nah. This is giving me like flashbacks of fast track trading. It looks exactly like it. Prop firm in the UK. Oh, what I was gonna say, I checked my emails yesterday for the first time in like a week, and it was just flooded with these forex prop firms trying to get me to basically promote them. And it was like, I promise you guys, like 20 at least. It was crazy. That's the thing though, like I honestly I can't do forex anymore. I started off with forex, and then now it's just like, for some reason I just don't trust it. Ever since that whole thing happened with forex. I still don't know why people in the US trade forex. It honestly, it confuses me a lot. Like, I understand that you could get a lot of leverage, and that's cool, but you could also get a lot of leverage with futures. And then the taxes are better with futures. Or I think it is. I'm pretty sure they are. That's why, I don't know, I have like a trust issue. Anytime I see anyone trading forex, I just like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me though. Damn, I don't see any good zones on US 30. I was on the 4 train. These kids started to fight. This older lady started beating one of the kids with her bag. What a way to, yeah, that's a very stressful morning. Shit, at least for the old lady. Wait. Not tree stay again FTT. Wait. That sounds so familiar. What do you mean? Was that a guy in FTT? You know, the thing about FTT is that I've just seen like a lot of, how do I say it? A lot of people that used to work at FTT. I've seen them. I forgot who it was. I think it was like a COO, something like that. He used to work at FTT, and he tried starting another prop firm. It's like, damn, like they don't care, bro. It's crazy. I'm surprised I kept trading prop firms after I had that FTT thing, because that was rough. But I'm glad I kept trading, honestly. The thing with me and FTT was like, that was my first 10K payout that was approved. And I thought I was going to get it, obviously, because I saw other people getting paid out. And then I never got it. And it was like, wow. I'm surprised. I feel like if someone else went through that, like they would have stopped trading with prop firms. Obviously, I didn't. Thank God. I don't know what I would have been doing if I stopped. To me, it was just like I was just too far into it already, you know? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be trading US 30. Honestly, I don't see too many zones. So I'd rather trade NASDAQ. This looks rough. What I would have liked to see is, I don't know, this 4 hour zone a bit closer. Then I would have been fine with that. Right now, the only thing I would really trade on US 30 is if it goes all the way up to this 1 hour supply zone. But that's 160 points away, which is quite a big move for US 30. It could happen during the open if it's like a really good volume opening. Um, which honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not that good of an opening for US 30, because at 6 a.m. it decided to drop almost 400 points, which is a pretty big move. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's like pretty slow. But we'll see. Never know. I think we had Nvidia earnings yesterday, which I didn't know until I got an email. Then I was like, what? Let me double check. I'm pretty sure they exceeded what was expected, and it's the stock still went down. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Nvidia is, I think, the second company on NASDAQ. It's pretty high up there. Oh no, now it's the number one company on NASDAQ, Nvidia. So obviously, whatever those earnings were, definitely had a huge effect on the markets, or it will have a big effect on the markets. Yeah, yesterday. Okay, that's good to know. Nvidia earnings were yesterday. They were better than expected. It's good to know because that actually might give us a really good opening. I'm trying to see the earnings calendar. There we go. Zoom has earnings. Walmart has earnings today. Webull. What the heck? BJ's has earnings on Friday. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that looks like that's about it for earnings. Okay, cool. Now I just want to check if there's any news, which we could do here. But yeah, if you just joined the stream, I want to know how the past week has been for you when it comes to trading. I haven't been trading, so I don't know. What I've been doing, what I did on vacation was just during like lunchtime New York, I just measure the opening range just to get an idea of like volume. And then I try to see like what trade I would have potentially taken. A lot of the trades would have played out. And I honestly think it's because there's been good volume. The only thing I have realized is that it's been pretty choppy. Like the openings have been pretty choppy. Like yesterday, great volume, just a bit choppy, and then it clears up around 10. With honestly, that kind of sucks for me because I'm usually done around 10, and it looks like the markets have been having follow through at 10. Even with this day here. I mean, the opening was pretty strong, chopped up, and then around 10, you see the clean move. But the good thing about being a scalper is that you don't need the best follow through. You just kind of need to get in at the right time and then get out at the right time as well. You don't need like a huge move. This week, all green. All my trades were after 10. Yeah, that's good to know. I'm not surprised either. Like, it kind of makes sense. Oh, let me look at this. This is what I wanted to see here. Just get an idea of like what high impact news there is. I mean, it's honestly it's kind of weird because I'm starting on Thursday, so it's gonna be a very short week for me when it comes to trading. And then next week, I'm pretty sure it's Memorial Day on Monday, so I won't be trading on Monday because it's probably a bank holiday. Let's see. Yeah, Memorial Day, 25th. So it's going to be a short week, and then next week is also going to be a short week. Trump tracker. Let's see. Okay, nothing interesting. Oh, wait, hold up. No, that's closed press. Never mind. 11 a.m. EPA announcement and a 3:30 p.m. executive order, which could draw attention. Cool. Slightly bullish. I've been hearing a lot about like I think it's called like fundamentals bias. That sounds so weird. Anyways, it's when people create a bias um based off of news. So if like the news is bullish, then it's going to be bullish on the charts, which I never really paid attention to because that's I what I used to do is I used to read the news and then like I'd be so into it and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, like yeah, this is so bearish, like Mark is about to dump. I'm about to take shorts." And then every time I did that it was like bad. I don't know. Maybe it's cuz I had a bias and like I stuck to it. Or maybe the entries weren't good. But recently, I've been hearing a lot how people have been making their bias off of the news, which is interesting. Because I kind of always thought, like, nah, like, the news is just the news. Like, the charts is what really matters. But I think it could be, like, a mixture of both. Maybe. How much is the activation fee for 50K Apex funding? Let's see. I think it's 65, but I might be wrong. I know it's more if it's like an end of day account. Jeez. Let's see. I can't see the price. Hold up. I'm trying to look for on their website. If you ever have a question about like any prop firm, the best way to get your answers through their website on the FAQ page. That's what I'm trying to look for right now. Seven-day activation period. So you have 7 days to pay your activation fee. Before it was 30 days. Oh, right here. Activation fee is $89. That's probably for the end of day. What time is it? We got like 2 minutes for market open. Again, I'm gonna be trading an eval, so don't take me serious today. Next week though, next week I'm definitely about to lock in. Next week I'll have my live account. I'm gonna be focused, be slow and steady. Slow and steady. I feel like that's when I trade the best, is when I tell myself that it's okay to take it slow. Especially on a live account. I'm definitely interested to see how the market opens up today, though, after having Nvidia earnings. Yeah, that probably explains this huge move overnight. Moved over 1% overnight. But it seems very undecisive. There's really no direction. We've been chopping up at VWAP. So I'd hope that New York Open kind of clears that up. Bullish, bullish. A lot of people are bullish. I mean, it's Nvidia, right? If I could trade some earnings, I would trade Nvidia. Nvidia earnings. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. If I could gamble on earnings, or if I did gamble on earnings, it would be Nvidia. They're like always green. Always. I think when Nvidia has like a red quarter, that's going to be a crazy move down because it's never been like that. They're always bullish. All right, well, I'm really going to be focused on NASDAQ. The main zone I'm looking at is down here at 124. It's a 3-hour demand zone. I also have a 10-minute supply zone up here, but I don't think I would take a trade off of here. Just because of VWAP. But maybe I will because I'm trading an eValve. We'll see though. I just don't like taking trades off of VWAP. Something about it. I've had bad experiences. E-mini. Okay, boom. This is the 1 minute, 5 minute. Oof, I should have changed these settings. Let's see. I just need a black background. Then I'll be chilling. There we go. Boom. US 30s going down. That sucks because I don't have any zones on US 30. I mean, I do have this 5 minute zone, but I'd rather not trade off of this 5 minute zone. I'd rather trade off of NASDAQ, which has a higher time frame zone. But yeah, I'm gonna have like a 3 month lock in. Just focused, mainly just focus on my mornings. I feel like when I'm focused on my mornings and how I start the day, my trading is way better. And then obviously like what I do after trading as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have like a 3 month lock in. Then I'm going to Hawaii for 2 weeks. Which I'm excited for. It's just like traveling's traveling is fun until it's not. Like I understand why people travel in private jets because the TSA line and then like if your flight gets delayed. Yeah, I had a stressful traveling day. When was it? Tuesday and Wednesday. I mean, I was traveling for almost 24 hours. Like, it was a long day. And it wasn't supposed to be. I was supposed to get home around, like, midnight. And I came home 4 hours later than I was supposed to. Oh, and then, not even just that. I got a flight added to my whole, like, itinerary. We were supposed to land in JFK, but we landed in Jersey because supposedly JFK had a ground stop. And it's like, what? So that was annoying. I mean, everyone was mad. Everyone was mad. Everyone. Oh, and then not only that, bro, at this Jersey airport, we were supposed to go to this gate. So we went to the gate, and then like 15 minutes later, oh, this is the wrong gate. You're supposed to go to that one. Everyone was pissed off. Because for some reason, that fucking Jersey airport is huge. So then we had to take a bus to the gate. Everyone had to take a bus to the gate. So the bus was packed. It was stressful. Like, traveling is fun until it's not, you know? There's so many things that could go wrong and just, like, add more time to your traveling. It's tough. So, honestly, I'm worried about Hawaii. Bro, I think it's like a 20-hour traveling day. Or longer, right? If a flight gets delayed. So I'm going from New York to Hawaii. Like, that's insane. So I'm just hoping the traveling goes smooth. Just secured max payout of 15K with Tradify. Congratulations, that's huge. You're gonna get a cute Tradeify certificate. Tradeify has my favorite payout certificates. All right, well, not much is going on with NASDAQ. I mean, I was trying to see if it tapped this 10-minute zone, but we never really did that. Either way, if we tap this 10-minute zone, um, I don't think I'll take a trade up here. I mean, maybe I will, but the price action has to be clean. The only reason I wouldn't take a trade off of this 10-minute supply zone is just because of VWAP. Let's see though, we're only 6 minutes into the open. What I would love to see is for NASDAQ to break out of this pre-market range here. I would trade that breakout only if we see more volume kicking in. I didn't know if you take a payout, your max loss limit goes to your initial balance plus 100. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty usual. It's either that or yeah, it's either if you take a payout, it either goes back to zero, your daily loss limit, or it goes to like 0 plus 100, like you said. Yeah, that's the thing with trading prop firms. Like, there's so many pros, but there's also a lot of cons. Like with prop firms, you have to make quite a bit of money to request like 50% of it, you know? That's the only bad thing. I mean, there's a couple of bad things as well, but like that's the main one, right? You're not able to request 100% of the money that you make. But compared to a live account, whatever you make is yours. Which is good and bad, right? Because I've seen like a lot of people start out with live accounts and they lose more money than they would have lost trading prop firms. Like prop firms is really good for beginners because of that. But after a while, like after you get to a certain point, it's like, yeah, live account is way better. If you think about it though, prop firms are really just meant for you to have more capital, right? So it's really just kind of meant for people who don't have, a lot of cash. And it works. It works. Like I feel like I will never stop trading with prop firms cuz they're such a I think prop firms are really good. Like you could spend, I don't know, $100, $200 on an account and then you can make like 5K off of it, right? Or you could do what I do and get like multiple accounts, spend, I don't know, around 1,000 or less, and then get paid out 10,000. So it's like, whoa. I think prop firms will always be good. But like once you get to a certain level, like the live accounts will just be better. I don't know. I think I'll forever be grateful for prop firms. And I think right now, like, we're at a golden age of prop firms. Like, I think right now, prop firms are at their prime. Do I think it'll stay here? I don't know. I hope it stays like this. I mean, I think it will. I just think a lot of things will change eventually. Damn, this is like not the opening I expected. Still got 5 more minutes though for this opening range. So far, the opening range is about almost 100 points. So I would say it's all right. Honestly, though, what I'd want to see, at least like on the 15-minute time frame, is a strong candle close. And I want to see a candle close like outside of this pre-market range that we have. That's what I want to see. High impact news in 5. Really? Oh, I see. We'll see. I mean, hopefully that gives it more volume. This orange folder. See, I don't like when the first 15-minute candle closes out with huge wicks and like a small body. It's always a bad sign for me. I mean, it could be like the rest of the week though, where the market just really starts moving around 10. That's kind of what it's looking like. How much would you risk per trade in a 50k Lucid E valve? So for me, if I was on a 50k Lucid E valve, see, I have a bad habit of like not taking E valves so serious. So I do trade them pretty heavy. So I'd probably do like a contract or two with a really tight stop. But again, that's like with the E valve. And I would really only do that if I had a couple payouts. If it was like one of my first E valves and stuff, my advice would be to take it as serious as you can. Pretend like it's real, you know? That way when you get to the funded, you're not stressing, like you're confident in it. Anytime you go into a funded account, you don't want to be questioning your skill of, damn, can I really get a payout, da da da. No, you want to be like, damn, like I know exactly how I got this funded account. Now I just have to copy and paste whatever I did on the eval on this funded account. That's how you want to feel going into a funded account. You don't want to be worried about, how am I going to get this payout? Da da da. What if the market does this? What if the market does that? Like, bro, the market doesn't even look like it opened up. What the? Well, here's the opening range. First opening candle looks rough. Not gonna lie. The opening range is pretty tiny. It's very tiny. Like, what? This makes 0 sense. Like, it moves so much over London and Asian that we're barely moving New York. This is, oh my god. I have no words for this. I'm gonna be patient though. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait for at least 10. If this shit is still like this around 10, 15, I'm not even gonna bother. I definitely don't want to go into the weekend like pissed off at the markets, you know? Is that Tracy on the right? No, so this is Alpha Future's new platform. They just came out with it and they have like I think it's a 50% sale, which is I think is their biggest sale they've ever done. I've never seen Alpha Futures with a 50% sale, but they're doing it now because they launched this new platform. So I'm trying it out, trying to see how it is. It looks very similar to Tops Up X. That's what it looks like. Honestly, I should have kind of watched a video on how exactly to use this platform, but I'm kind of just winging it here. VWAP and 200 EMA saying bearish, super choppy. I think we'd be going down. I think we're going to have a big climb as a trap, and that it'll sweep it down. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, my best bet would be this 3 hour demand zone and see if we bounce off of that or if we break past it. I mean, I think if we get below 0.66, it stay very bearish, but we haven't even gotten down here. So, honestly, with the market having low volume, I would be like looking for reversals unless a lot of volume kicks in, which might happen around 10, because that's what we've seen recently. If more volume kicks in, then I'd stay very bearish on this. But if it stays pretty choppy like this, I would think we'd bounce off of here and just reverse back into this range. But we'll see. It's crazy though, like it doesn't even look like the market opened up. That's what like throws me off, you know? I'm so used to the markets opening and like it looks like a news candle. But like I don't know, recently it's been like Asian London steal the show, you know? And like I could trade Asian and London session, but I'm not used to that. Like it's not what I do. But shit, it might be worth it. Fucking big moves happening during those sessions. Might be worth a try. The mic is lower. Oh my god, that's I was literally gonna buy a new mic and I totally forgot. I'm trying to buy a new mic from Amazon or Best Buy. But the mics that pop up are just bad ones. And like I actually want a good one. Yeah, so yeah. I mean if I talk about random shit, I promise you is because I don't know what else to talk about when it comes to these charts. Like on US 30, I really didn't have anything to take because I don't have any zones close to price. How much has it moved, anyways? Yeah, it hasn't even moved that much either. 15-minute candle closed out great on US 30, but it looks like it's reversing back into this range, which sucks. Unless it goes all the way up here to this 1 hour supply zone, then I'd be open to taking a trade. Another possible trade is the opening range breakout, right? The orb trade, which could really play out if like a lot of volume kicks in. Other than that though, like if it stays slow like this and I see the orb setup, I wouldn't take it because I wouldn't think it'd play out. Maybe the short here, I would take the short, right? Like something like this. If I see a 5-minute closing below 173, expected to go down to 124. It's not an A plus setup at all. Have you considered moving to Puerto Rico? I think there's tax benefits there for traders. Yeah, I have considered it a bunch. The only thing with me and moving to Puerto Rico is the dogs. I mean, them flying on a plane. I can't imagine that. I can't. They're not trained. So it's like that's going to be very stressful. And then the cars. Shipping the cars to Puerto Rico. Not sure how expensive that would be. Probably way more expensive than a U-Haul. Oh, I'm seeing some volume here. Hold up. Cool. But I have considered moving to Puerto Rico. I think moving to Puerto Rico would be like the end goal, you know? Honestly. Not even just for the taxes, but it's like every time I go to Puerto Rico, it's, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel so, I don't know how to explain it. Like Puerto Rico is just different for me, you know, because that's like my culture and stuff. Yeah, going to St. Thomas made me realize how much I'd rather go to Puerto Rico than St. Thomas. Guys, the food in St. Thomas, like, don't even go at this point. Don't go to St. Thomas because it's not worth it. If you want to go to an island, go to Puerto Rico. I promise you it's 10 times better. Okay, anyways, we tapped this 10-minute supply zone here on NASDAQ. It looks like we're rejecting it. The only issue with this trade is VWAP. Let's see. I don't plan on taking a trade up here just because of VWAP. But usually I would take a short here since we broke this 1-minute wick. I'm not going to take it out just because we're at VWAP, but I do want to see if it ends up playing out. Yeah, see, I would have gotten fucking chopped up there, but I took that. We see more volume as well, which is a good sign for a breakout. If this 1 minute closes above 285, I would take longs. I'd be open to it. What time is it though? Oh, and that's a 5-minute candle close.
Order filled.
Oh, there we go. I took one buy. I'm going to put my stop at 280. Again, this is a new platform, so I'm really just winging it here. I don't know what this is. Why is this doing that? Okay, boom. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Oh, there we go. Confirm. Okay,
OCO
right off
orders
the bat,
placed.
this platform is very laggy. Very laggy. Where is my stop loss? It literally is not even here. Okay, I think I have to confirm it. Tacho,
Order
bro.
filled.
Okay, I think I got stopped out there. Okay, honestly, I don't even know what went. Okay, that was very laggy. I'm not sure if I like this platform. I'm still very bullish on this if it bounces off of VWAP and the opening range. I would be open to taking longs again if we get back above these highs. This could just be a pullback or retest. The only way I wouldn't take longs again is if we come back down to this nasty range. Then I'd be like, oh yeah, this is some choppy price action. I mean, it's already quite choppy, but we did see good volume kick in. So how much did I lose on that trade? I can't even tell. I think I lost like 500. That's how much I was trying to risk. Yeah, I'm not sure. Save. Because it doesn't even say like the P&L. I don't know. This is pretty weird. Yeah, the only way I wouldn't be bullish is if we come back down to this range. We also did create this 5-minute demand zone, so that could be a good trade if we come all the way down here, which it does look like we are. We're literally back below VWAP, which is not surprising. This is like, I don't want to say dumb price action, but it's like price action that wouldn't really normally happen on a good day. But on a day like this where the market opens up pretty slow, you could expect us to chop around VWAP, which is why I didn't want to take a trade around VWAP, but I decided to since I saw good volume and I saw a 5-minute candle closing above the zone. But we'll see how this 5-minute closes out. Can I place the order? Let's see. Buy limit 1.
Order
See,
filled.
like you. What? Oh my gosh.
Order filled.
I don't know. There's something wrong with this platform. I think they need to fix a couple bugs, not gonna lie. It's like I tried placing an order and it fucking took, like, what? And then what is this here? I don't know what this is here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to paper trade because I cannot trade on this platform. See, this looks bullish. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's closing above 85. And it retested.
Order filled.
I'm I'm in a buy. But I'm gonna need a really wide stop. Okay, so that's the stop loss. See, I can't even confirm the stop loss. This is what's weird. Take profit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it like this. It's definitely very laggy. I don't know if that's just me, but let me make this bigger. Drag the... I don't know. I'm pretty confused. It's definitely some bugs. I'm not gonna lie. Would I get this platform again? I don't think so. Unless it's like in the future. And like the bugs are. I see a couple bugs. I mean, dragging the stop loss and take profit, like I really can't confirm it. They're cutting grass here. I'm back. Never mind. I don't know if you guys could hear the grass. They're cutting the grass here. Okay, I think they left. Anyways, what I was saying about these bugs. There's a couple bugs, right? Like, first of all, it's very laggy. It's very delayed. That's number one. Number two, in order to like, for example, the bracket trading, like for this. See, I don't even want to confirm it because it takes me out of the trade. But I couldn't confirm the trade. That's weird, right? See, like, what is going on? I'm just gonna exit out of this. Okay, boom. Oh my god. Okay, the stop loss, take profit, dragon shit, weird. Doesn't work. I don't know. Something's up with it. And then another bug was this down here. What this is the stop loss size. And it stays there, right? Like I can't delete it. I can't click on it. So there's a couple bugs. I'm glad I tried this out and I didn't tell you guys to get it. I would take advantage of their sale. I would not get this platform though. At least right now. I think maybe in a month or two it'll be better. Like they'll get the bugs out. But right now I think it needs more time to get better. Yeah, that's what I gotta say. It's very laggy. Very laggy. Fresh grass smells so good. Really? Okay, that's an interesting take. Anyways, I'm in a long. I do expect this to come up to at least 370. That's the goal. My stop loss is somewhere around 276. It could be... No, that's perfect, actually. It could definitely be a wider stop, though. But yeah, this platform needs help. And it needs some time. And like I said, it happens a lot with new platforms, which is why you have to be careful. But I was like, you know what? Let me try it out. Who doesn't like the smell of grass? My girlfriend. Grass icks her out. Like, it's so funny. She can't be barefoot in grass. Yo. I mean, I kind of can't either. I mean, no, I can. Sometimes I'd be grounding in grass, you know? I'll be barefoot in grass, try to feel something. You guys ever do that? Supposedly you're supposed to feel like more, I don't know, connected. US 30. See, this is what's wrong with US 30. Like, let me double check if there's any zone down here that I could have taken this trade from. Because I've seen this a lot with US 30. Okay, NASDAQ is retesting this level. I do want to see it bounce off of here. Obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if I get stopped out. There was no follow through with that movement. So I'm glad I'm trading an E-Valve. So I'm glad I'm trading an E-Valve. I think if I get stopped out, it's tough. I mean, if I get stopped out, it could just bounce off of here again, and I could just get wicked out. But I think, like, oh my gosh, this shit does not even work. I'm thinking if NASDAQ gets below VWAP, we'll just continue to range, which is pretty hard to trade. Yo. $67. Okay, boom. So yeah, my stop loss is right at VWAP. So it's like I could get stopped out. We could bounce off of here. Ay, Dios mío. Ay. Like, this stop loss does not even work. Is this a real stop? See, I don't even know.
OCO orders placed.
What? Yo. This guys, don't use this platform right now. The platform is a no-no. Like, I can't even set a stop. What the heck? Yeah, guys, just stick to the basics. I mean, what? What I mean by that is, like, stick to Rhythmic or Tradeovate. Because this is... Nah, this is bugged. Let's see if the stop loss actually works, though. It says confirm, right? But I can't even press it. So I don't know. We'll see. No, I can't confirm. Look. You have to set up both take profit and stop loss to set OCO order. Okay, let's set a take profit. 370. Confirm.
OCO orders placed.
Y'all saw that, right? See, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm about to leave it because this shit is gonna take me out of my trade. Okay, this is a really good bounce off of this area. We'll see if this actually continues up to 370. That's where I'd want it to go. Let's see if I could draw a little line here at 370. Boom. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. This platform needs... It needs time. That's it. It's not a bad platform. I like the idea of it. This reminds me of like TradeLocker and TopsUpX combined. So it's really cool. It just needs more time so they could fix the bugs. Which I literally said before I even started trading this. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's bugs. Which platform? This is the Alpha Trader platform. Which is why they have, what is it called? Which is why they have their 50% off sale, is because they launched this new platform. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, let me try it. That looks like a really cool platform. And it is. I just think either my shit is bugged out or the platform just needs some fixing. Okay, let's turn this. Maybe it'll work like this. Wait, what is this? 602. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very confused. Okay, let's try to set a stop loss again so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, boom. So right, we set this take profit and stop loss. Now it says to confirm it.
OCO orders placed.
I press confirm. The orders pop up and then they disappear. Which obviously is something to worry about because if you're like a serious scalper that trades with brackets and the brackets don't work on this, then you can't trade this. But I will get out of the trade if we break this low here. So if we get below 270. Yeah, because I would want to see it really take off here, at least break these highs. Because, I mean, we've pulled back to this zone twice, and we've bounced off of it twice, but we've failed to have, like, good follow-through. Which is obviously a bad sign for longs. I mean, I would say it's bullish, though, for now. 15-minute candle close out, very bullish. How does the 1 hour look, though? I would say it looks bullish, too, kind of. I mean, we're really just moving sideways on the bigger time frame.
Order filled.
Yeah, I got stopped. Oh, the stop loss actually worked.
Order
okay,
filled.
All right. Now this
Order
is...
filled.
See, like, what?
Order filled.
All my order... What the... All right, I guess the stop loss worked. It just wasn't showing. So I had, like, 5 stop losses. Yeah, I don't think I'll trade this. I don't think I'll use this platform again. That shit messed me up. So I guess the stop losses did work. They just weren't showing. Which obviously, like, you need to see where your stop loss is. So they do need to fix that. What time is it? Yeah, 10:15. So yeah, I was in that trade for over 15 minutes and it didn't play out. Which is not surprising. I looked at my stats and the longer my trades are, the more likely I am to lose them. Which it just shows like a lot of my trades happen very quickly when it hits TP. See, like, what even was that spike? Y'all see that? Look, and this shit froze. Like, it can't even comprehend the spike. Look, it's now just... Look at how delayed this is. Bro, this is like trading Forex. Look at this. Look, it's now just doing the spike. Nah, this is insane. This is like 30 seconds delayed. Yeah, I'd stick to the basics Fucking Tradovate, Quant Tower, Rhythmic. Bro. Alright, what's gonna happen now? That was a pretty big move. Let's see if we bounce off of this 5 minute zone. I mean, I'm done trading. Like, I'm not gonna trade this platform again. Honestly, I hope they come out with, like, how do I say it? Like a email fucking letting people know if this shit is bugged. It's very delayed. I mean, this reminds me of Trade Locker. If you trade Forex and you trade Locker, like, this is exactly what you like right here. Delayed price action. Yeah, that spike was nasty. I mean, the spike was bigger than the move down itself. Okay, cool. It looks like this long is playing out. Longs from a 5 minute demand zone. Now I want to see how far it actually goes up. I'll probably head out in a few minutes as well. Yeah, I would say today's a very tough day, at least for Nasdaq. At least if, especially if you traded like the first 30 minutes, it was pretty rough. Very low volume, no follow through, which is honestly very surprising because we had Nvidia earnings yesterday. I mean, with those earnings coming out, you would expect like really good volume. But I guess the volume happened fucking during Asian and London. And then US 30 moved really, really well. Surprisingly. But the only way I would have taken this long is if only if it tapped this 5 minute zone, which is why I was trying to see if I missed any zone in this area. Because if I did, then maybe potentially I would have taken this long here. So that's what I'm trying to look at right now. See if I missed any zone. See, like, this could have been a 30-minute zone, but the basing candle is too big. So it's like not a real zone. And I have seen this happening a lot with US 30 recently, where like it just barely misses the zone and then it makes the move. I mean, maybe it could have been this 10-minute zone, but I didn't mark this 10-minute zone because of this huge wick here. So I was like, yeah, that's not a good candle. Yeah, I don't know. That's the only zone I would potentially take the trade from. And it would have played out. Let's see. I mean, I could have gotten chopped up here. It really is like hypothetical, you know. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Realistically, though, if I was looking for longs around this area, maybe I would have taken a long here, right, from this green candle. And I would have I would have gotten stopped out on this trade if I took it there. The only way this trade really would have played out is if the entry was lower or the stop loss was wider. Then it would have really played out well. And yeah, the target would have been this 1 hour supply zone. On NASDAQ, see, realistically on NASDAQ, like, if I was trading fundeds or my live account, I wouldn't have taken this trade at all because it's around VWAP. That's why I don't trade around VWAP. Because shit like this happens all the time at VWAP. Like, you'll get chopped up on VWAP a lot. But I decided to take it because I was on eval. So I was like, let me YOLO this. The main reason I took longs, though, was this 5-minute closing out, very bullish, with a lot of volume. And it closed above this 50% line, which is why I took the long. Obviously, I got chopped up there. So now I'm trying to see where I could have potentially taken the short. Let's see. Because, there's no zone up here that I would have taken the trade from. And then there's no zone in this area that I would have taken the short from. Except the short here. But even with this short here, like, I would have taken longs. I would have taken longs right here with this bounce if I was trading the 5-minute zone. And with this trade, I probably would have gotten stopped out break even. Because I would have targeted 50 points. I would have been up 30 points break even. And I would have gotten stopped out. So I would have been like, okay, boom, let me just wait. Then I would have seen this 1 minute closing below this 50% line. So I would have taken short. If I took this short, would have looked something like this. This trade would have hit a 1-2, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I would have tried targeting lower to 125. And that just got missed by a couple ticks. So I don't know. Obviously, right off the bat, it was a low probability day for me. I mean, for you guys, it might be different. But for me, I promise you, the first 30 minutes is always going to be a good hint towards, like, the next hour, right? Market opened up the first 30 minutes. It's low volume and it's choppy. Okay, so that's that, right? And then around 10, we're chopping up at VWAP. So that's tough. And then eventually we start dropping down. We have a 60-point wick. So you could have taken short out here, you would have gotten wicked out. You would have either gotten stopped out or just wicked out break even for it to melt. So it's tough price action. But from the first 15-30 minutes, like, you should have kind of already knew it was going to be a tough day. Yeah, I don't know. If I didn't have this 10-minute zone, if I didn't take a trade off of this 10-minute zone, I would have for sure taken this trade on the 5-minute zone here. And again, like, I would have gotten stopped out unless I took this short. This was the only trade that would have hit a 1-2. And this is the most realistic trade I would have taken. That one and then this one. But yeah, this one would have gotten stopped out break even. And again, like I really only would have taken these trades most likely if I was trading like fundeds or a live account, because if I was trading like fundeds and a live account, I would not have taken these trades up here. They're very low probability. Oops. Yeah, if I was to keep trading, I'd wait for NASDAQ to tap this 3 hour zone. That's like the only zone that would make sense right now. I mean, we're the closest to it as well. We've had a bounce off of this zone. We could bounce off of it again. Or we could break past it and go even lower. What time is it? 10:30. So it's been an hour of market open and it's barely moved. If you look at the 15-minute time frame, we had this pre-market range, which I mean, yeah, like this is a fake out to the longs and then it just melts. So if this 15-minute candle closes out below this pre-market range, I mean, I'd be pretty bearish. And also if the volume continues, that's another thing. In order for this to really melt, like the volume has to stay there, which is, it's had issues with doing that. So I don't know. Obviously I won't journal today because it was just an eval. If I did trade fundeds or the live account, like I don't know, it'd be pretty tough. I mean, if I was to really, really trade, I wouldn't be trading this. Tough markets, tough markets. 200-point swing. I see what you mean with the 200-point swing, but if you zoom in, the only way you would have caught this 200-point swing only if you took it up here. Which maybe you could have, right? But even with the entry up here, you could have gotten wicked out easily, easily with this huge wick here. And again, like for my strategy, like I really didn't have any way of entering this short here. And that's just how it is sometimes for me. Stop overanalyzing shit. Just trade. Yeah, I would say that too. That's that's what I like to say when it's days like this. Like days like this, like sometimes you kind of break your head over it. Like, damn, like maybe I could have done this, maybe I should have done that. But it's like this shit is like not it. And sometimes it's like that. There's just so many things though that it's just like, damn. Number one is the pre-market. That's what really throws me off. Is just pre-market moving more than New York. That's what really throws me off. That's like, nah, I'm still not used to it. But like that's literally the new thing this year. Not this year, not this year. I feel like it goes through phases. Like some months it's really good to trade Asia and London, then others New York is the best. And I feel like overall New York is gonna be the best. So that's why it's like, damn, like I really shouldn't switch over because I've always been trading New York session. You just kind of have to wait it out. and then the shit is back in the range. Like that. Someone said there was a 200-point move, right? But the thing is, there's no direction. Like, the market technically hasn't really moved. We're literally back at where the market opened up. That's the way I see it, right? Like, there's no trend. So it's kind of hard for the trend to be your friend, you know? And then for me, for example, it's like the market isn't really respecting my zones as good as they usually would. And that happens a lot. It happens a lot. There's periods in time where that happens. Like this, for example. Boom. This right here. Like, what? I've seen this a lot recently. I'm pretty sure I saw it yesterday. When I was looking at how the market played out, I was like, damn, like, we just missed the zone by a couple ticks. And then it ran. Same thing here on US 30. Right? It barely just touched this 5-minute zone and then it ran up. But that's the thing with the market. It's like there's going to be periods of time where it's not the same as it was a couple weeks ago. You know, like, it has phases. And I'm pretty sure soon it's going to change. Right? With the summer, we're going to have summer markets. Honestly, I like summer markets. I do pretty good during the summer. Or at least the past 2-3 years, it's been fine. I don't know how this year will play out, but we'll see. I would say my best month is always the end of the year. For some reason, Q4 is always the best. But alright, guys. Soon there won't be any market opens. Someone said soon there won't be any market opens. It's going to be 24/7 kind of thing. I'm kind of worried about that. I mean, honestly, I'm not too worried, but because the thing is, like, the market has been playing out well during other sessions. Like, they respect your zones during other sessions. So it's like you could kind of be like a, not a swing trader, but just a trader that, like, has their zones and then just sets alarms. And then once the market taps your zone, just take the trade off of that. The only issue with that is that, like, you could be sleeping while the alarm goes out, you know? Then it's like, then you just kind of miss your trade because it showed up at a random time. So I do see why you're scared. I mean, I'm kind of scared of that too, but I feel like there's just always going to be a New York Open, though. But alright, guys, that was it for me. I'm taking this slow. I'm taking this week pretty slow, right? I barely traded this week. Today I just traded eValve. Tomorrow I probably will too. Next week I won't be trading on Monday. Damn, they're passing the trimmer right over there. Next week I'm not trading on Monday. It's Memorial Day, so it's a bank holiday. You could trade, right? The market will be open, I think, at least for futures, but it'll be pretty slow. So it's up to you if you want to trade on Monday. But yeah, next week I'll be trading my live account, so I'm going to be taking it more serious for sure. And the dogs are barking. I was going to say something else. Oh, and with the live account, I'll be way more picky than usual. Right? 'Cause I want to be like a sniper. I want to get in at the same time, get out at the right time. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.